Hey toy fans, Kyle here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Power Rangers 2017 movie reboot, T-Rex Battle Zord! Now this is the main, largest component to form the colossal Megazord, which is sort of the big, giant Power Rangers combiner that is currently available right now. But here it is. Now normally I start my reviews taking a look at packaging, but unfortunately since this was ordered on ToysRUs.com, the packaging came basically unpresentable, so I just ripped that baby open and here it is right now. Just going right in, jumping right in, we can see, of course, that it does look kind of like a T-Rex. Its posture is a bit weird, and it doesn't really have that much posability in this mode. You're basically going to get it out of the packaging, and you're going to realize that this is all it can do in terms of posability and open and close its mouth. If you wanted to, you can bend its legs and have it kind of do that and open its mouth, but it just comes off as kind of awkward, and the tail is too long to accommodate basically any other poses except like this. And it's really an awkward stance because of how wide its hips are. It looks like one of those toys that should have wheels on the bottom of it where you would like pull it back and then it would go and kind of go by itself. But hey, look, no wheels. It just stands there awkwardly and unsuccessfully most of the time. You have to balance it. So right off the bat, we have a toy that doesn't balance very well. And it's due because of these joints and this really terrible, very cheap feeling ratchet joint right here in his knee. Apart from that, we can see it's done up primarily in this very, very sheen metallic red plastic. That does actually look quite nice to the eye when it's not super swirly like most metallic plastic is. And of course, dark gray, which is a nice homage to the original T-Rex Zord, which is again done in gray and red. So I do like that. Up here in his mouth, he does have a cockpit, kind of. It's just kind of a blue, literally like they splotched a blue piece right there at the top. And if you want to, you can take this cute little Red Ranger right here that came included with the T-Rex Battle Zord, and you can fit him right in his mouth. Now, taking just a quick look at this tiny little adorable Red Ranger figure, we can see the helmet is actually really nicely detailed. It looks exactly like the helmet from the movie, and he's got the big galaxy-like chest plate right there. Apart from that, there's really no other paint, but the sculpted detail is actually very nice, especially for a figure this small. And articulation, you can actually move his arms 180 degrees, and he can do like a sitting pose. And that is because if you wanted to, he just fits right in his mouth. And you can store him, just like that. Hey, there you go, you got figure storage. And that's super cute, and it's not going to come out of there, so it actually does quite successfully do its job. Also included, you have these missiles right here. It comes with two of them. They are more molded in this sort of glossy orange plastic to look like fire, I would assume. They're not spring-loaded or anything. They're like those old-school Lego missile fires where you actually just have to push on them from the back and get them out there. But if you have really chubby, portly fingers like I do, it actually hurts. It hurts a lot because you have to really get in there. But it's tight enough so that I don't have to worry about them coming off at any point. So that is actually fine. And that's another thing that this T-Rex Zord can do. Hey, what do you know? Lastly, and I think most importantly, it comes with this giant gun. And I find this giant gun to be the most interesting thing about this whole toy. Because it's just literally a thing that makes sounds. It doesn't shoot. You can see right there, there's nothing coming out of the barrel. It's like a giant railgun. Futuristic alien thing. And back here, you've got the speaker, which is really well hidden. And right here, you've got the sound button. So you do get a couple different sounds. If you wanted to, you can hit this.
T-Rex Zord, it's time for battle.
And that'll always be the first sound you hear. And the cool thing is, as many times as you shoot this, it'll actually have an explosion sound off the distance, but it only works up to 3 times. So if you wanted to do it once, or twice actually, you can do
T-Rex Zord, it's time for battle.
And you'll hear 2 explosion sounds, which I think is kind of neat. Or you can do other quotes.
1, 2, 3. T-Rex Zord, it's time for battle.
Or you can do it 1,000,000 times. And it'll only do 3 hits. So that's kind of a neat little gimmick. I like that. It adds a bit more playability to it, but because there's only 2 different quotes and 2 different shooting sounds, it does get kind of tired pretty quick. And this right here can just store right up here at the top.
T-Rex Zord, it's time for battle.
Because where else would you put it? And that actually does help balance it a tiny bit. It's not a massive improvement, but it does make it a bit more sturdy in this mode. And that is literally, essentially, all this toy does. I guess you can move his legs and make him look like he's running or jumping or doing something. I don't know, that doesn't work. The next mode is, of course, the most fun mode, and that is, of course, getting him into his Colossal Megazord upper torso body mode. And this thing is quite the parts former. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull the gun off, pull the tail off, rip his sweet little head off. There it is. Rip his legs off, like that. Rip this leg off, like that. And then pull these 2 little side panels up. Just like that. And hey, look, when we take it to the side, whoa, look at that. And he's got a head down there. And hey, look, there is the Megazord head. So we can start with that. Just plop it right there. And his head can rotate left and right, and it's done in pink. Because the Pterodactyl Zord in the movie is actually going to form the head, not the T-Rex Zord. Then what we can do is put this down for just a second. Take the legs, rotate them around, and now look, we have something that kind of looks like arms, and these right here just peg. There's one. And this one is a bit of a tight fit, like that. Then what we want to do is flip them around, take the T-Rex head, that'll store here on the back. These 2 things, there's literally nothing to do with them right now, so you can just throw them back down. And now, if you wanted to, he can hold this gun. Because why not? Or he can hold the tail as like this giant Mondo sword. Because again, why not? Geez, this thing is gonna get big. And it's not really the best fit in his hand. So anyway, that is what the top of the Megazord, the Colossal Megazord, is going to look like when it comes out. So, yay! Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, he now has a giant hole in his chest, right there. I really hope he gets shot right there in the movie so that this is like screen accurate, because that is bugging the heck out of me. Anyway, that does it for this look at the T-Rex Battle Zord. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check back for more Power Ranger movie toy reviews coming very soon. I've got the whole set on the way. I hope I don't regret spending that money, because so far, not so good. And thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button or dislike button. It doesn't really matter. They both help me greatly and help me promote my channel. And thanks to all of the new subscribers. I don't know what happened, but somehow my channel is starting to get a lot of subscribers. I think I had 80 new subscribers one day. So that was really cool to find out one morning. Thank you so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Do you hear that? Maybe it's the power getting turned back on. There's nothing out there. There's nothing out there.